Like good. And next up, coming in at $2.32 a pound, I have a pork loin. This would actually probably be cheaper if it was the full pork loin, but I was able to get a half pork loin, and that's what I got it for. What's this used for? This is usually where you get your pork chops from. Like if you get some boneless pork chops, or you see like quote unquote breakfast pork chop, this is where those usually come from. And yeah, and that's how we're actually going to be using this, because this product's usually already quite tender and it's got plenty of intramuscular fat to keep it from being dry. The only way you're going to dry it out is if, you know, you're scared of pork. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and cut this up into just a few pork chops for myself. If you don't want to use all of it at one time, you can always cut this into chops, wrap it in some plastic or vacuum seal it and then freeze it, which is probably what I'm going to do. But we have our chops cut and let's do something fun with them. Today I'm going to be pan frying these bad boys with some good old pork panko. But first, what I want to do is season these up pretty generously with your seasoning of choice. I'm going to go with some smokestack from my company. You can also just use salt and pepper if that sounds more appealing. And once they're seasoned, just kind of let them sit to the side for a good 15 minutes so we can let those flavors just absorb like a little meaty sponge. And while those are chilling out doing their thing over there, we're going to set up a dredging station. First, we're going to need 2 eggs and a little bit of unexpired milk, or half and half, or cream, or whatever. This is probably a 1/4 cup. Just want to get that stick together. Stick it so hard till it's cohesive. All right, that is perfect. We want it to look very pale, a little eggy. We want our pork skin breadcrumbs to look pork skin breadcrumby. And after all my yapping, it is finally time to dredge these things. So what you're gonna do is take one of your beautiful red pork chops, use your wet hand and put it into the wet batter. And use your dry hand, pick up some of your pork rind crumbs, place it in there. Just start sprinkling it on top. Give it a flip, press it in, get all the excess off. And this is what they should be looking like at this point. If you want to air fry these, feel free. I don't really have any air frying instructions. I've never done this particular meat in the air fryer. But what I'm going to do is set up a little bit of a pan fry. And here I have about, I don't know, 1/3 to a 1/2 cup of avocado oil. And I've got it to 300 degrees. And as soon as it got there, I was like, all right, I think it's time. So we can carefully add in our pork chops. So just let these fry for about 2 to 3 minutes per side, or until it's getting golden brown. And be sure to check them with a thermometer every so often so you can see where you're at, because you want to pull them at around 150 degrees Fahrenheit. And once it's at that point, you can take it off and put it onto a paper towel lined plate. We'll let that chill out for a minute while we finish the rest of these. All right, these are looking beautiful. And they're sounding beautiful. Can you hear that? Hear how crispy that is? You know, and I don't know if you'll get the same results in the air fryer, but I understand if you don't want to make a big mess with the pan frying, because I did, and it took a while. But I think it's going to be worth it, so I'm going to go ahead and find out right now. Oh yeah, that was worth it. If you're brave enough to make a fried pork chop, feel free to do it. Otherwise, I still don't think you're going to go wrong by doing any other. So if you made it through the entire video, I want to tell you that the best way to support the channel is to check out my company, Carnivore Companion. It's also on my t-shirt, if you see that. We currently have these 5 flavors, which we have smokestack, steak dust, taco shake, gator bite, spicy ranch. We're also working on some new seasonings right now. We're also looking into doing some clean sauces as well. So if you want to get something that's created by me and you want something that tastes really good, check us out. Links down below. Use the code CarnivorousChef to save 15% off, and we'll see you in the next one.